So right there is where the old wind anemometer was mounted. I'm actually going to put the old sonar depth sounder there because that was still functioning even after 40 years. And so I figured it'd be a good backup depth sounder to have in case I ever have a problem with this new stuff. So I'm just kind of sorting through all the old wiring here. I got a bunch of wiring that goes down in here in the back, so I'm pulling everything out and getting rid of all the old stuff I don't need, and gonna be connecting up the old transducer gauge. Back on the boat today, putting this old sounder gauge in where the wind anemometer was, and then took the cover off the boat, and I'm gonna work on stuff for a couple hours. Gotta get stuff stored. I'm motoring over to Skyline Marine Center and leaving the boat at the dock overnight to get hauled out first thing in the morning tomorrow so we can install the new transducer and replace the shaft seal with our new last drop seal. So hopefully we'll get some good stuff done today, and then have a good trip over to the other marina. Oh, we're just leaving the dock, just pulled out of our slip. So I'm gonna head over to Skyline Marine Center. Feeling good. It's nice and calm out here. Lots of seabirds. We're flying too, motoring with the current, 8.5 knots. Doing 9.1. I've never seen that before. I'm sure glad I'm not motoring against this current. We're on the other side of Anacortes now. That was a Washington State boat launch back there, and I think I have to go around this lighthouse up here. I think. I don't know. Once I get around this, I'll see if this is where I cut in, but I don't think it is. I was wrong. We're not going all the way to the lighthouse. Just turn the left in here. Right up to this little point. So Skyline's just up that way. Go around the break wall and then find the Haulout dock and tie up. Okay, we're just getting ready to enter the harbor. Glad I didn't leave any later, or that I didn't have to fight a bunch of tide, or I'd be doing this at dark time. This place is rad. These houses right here coming down to private docks. That'd be pretty sick. Well, we made it all tied up. Just getting to the dock next morning for the Haulout. So, the tide was super low last night. This was way down under the walkway here. Okay, just kind of doing an inspection on it. Pulling up on the rudder. It's almost no movement. I can't barely feel it move at all. So I don't know if these little bumps here are blisters. You can see they're kind of round on the hull. There's a few of them here and there. This thing just got painted. This thing just got painted. The keel 2 hole looks pretty good. Here's my old transducer. Here's the old speed wheel. This we're going to be replacing today. Hopefully it comes out fairly easy. I'm trying to move it. I can't get any movement at all on it. This Strut 2. Looks like it's missing a little paint right there. Oh, it does move a little bit. I wonder if that's bad. It's also a pretty good amount of force, so maybe it isn't that bad. Oh yeah, it's not like super weak, but it's definitely water coming out of there.
Yeah.
I messaged a friend in my Catalina 30 group on Facebook and showed him the videos of what was going on, and he sent me this diagram showing me that there should be some bolts that you can tighten to tighten the strut up. Oh, we got the fuel tank pushed back, but all that we see here is just this fiberglass hump. I don't see any bolts unless they're I don't know. After seeing that fiberglass hump, did a little bit more research online and found that I have a Mark 1 Catalina 30, and the Mark 1s, they put fiberglass over the nuts thinking that they would eliminate a possible link point. So to check those, I'm going to have to grind that fiberglass off. Okay, so we got the old transducer out. We got the shaft pulled back and all cleaned up, and I measured it in case I ever want to do a stainless steel shaft. Okay, we got the new transducer housing installed, and I put some bottom paint on it. New zincs are installed. Like I said, you have to do some considerable force on this thing to make it move even the least little bit. But it kind of just looks like, you know, whatever seals that, it's just cracked and fallen out. So I'll have to address this at some point. I've been doing some research in my Catalina 30 Facebook group, looking through posts that other people have made, and also reading through stuff online and on Catalina Direct. So it looks like what I'm going to have to do is, what's in there now is this stuff called mung, and it's what they put on at the factory, and you just basically have to break it out with like a hammer and a chisel, and you have to clean all that out, and then you want to dry that area out completely, and you want to refill it with a filler, and then glass over the filler and glass down onto the strut a little bit. And then, you know, I'm probably going to just paint it with a epoxy primer and then bottom paint over that. So right now I'm going to be working on maybe getting a couple quotes for my shop to do this, to see if it's something I could afford to have done. And then also talking to Haulout yards where I can do the work myself. Okay, we got the new transducer installed. And we're all done. I tightened all the keel bolts. And then we've got the new last drop seal installed with the spare seal ready to go. This looks like we might have a little bit of a smile starting there on the keel, now that the keel's dried out enough to see it all, I guess. A little bit on the back too. transducer is staying nice and dry, and I test ran the seal. Test ran that, nice and dry. So get going and head back to Cap Sante. Heading home. Just getting ready to leave this marina. When Shelly gets off work, she's gonna come pick me up at Cap Sante and bring me over to pick up the Suburban. Was a good good haul out. Kind of found several issues that need to be addressed with the boat at some point. Basically all fiberglass issues. So I'll have to figure out a plan for that someday. It's been like that for a little while, I think, so it's not like it's a have to fix right now. So we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, so yesterday I was going super fast. Today, not so much. Going super slow. Well, I didn't plan to, but I'm doing my first nighttime sail / motoring. The tide is just running super hard. I googled it. It said that the tide runs the hardest in the middle of the channel, so I'm trying to skirt along the edges here. I'm only in like 25 feet of water, but I actually increased like 3 miles per hour. I was only doing like 0 point something. And the tide's supposed to start chilling out here in about an hour. So, got all my lights on. All the lights are working. Just trying to look out. There's been a couple big ass logs. So, just watch out for stuff in the water. At least it's a clear night. I got the moon out. Visibility is good. It's not as good as it looks on camera. The camera makes it look way brighter out here. But, doing okay. Well, we made it back to Cap Sante entrance. 5:44. I left the other marina at 3:15. So by the time I get in here and docked and everything, it'll probably be another 15-20 minutes. So just under 3 hours to go 8 miles. But it's really pretty. All the lights, lots of houses have their Christmas lights on. So it's kind of cool to watch. Because of all the city lights, I can kind of see in the water and look out for logs and stuff. Cap Sante does not have a very good green light, red light. It's either red light, but I don't know. I'll just follow my tracks on the chart plotter. Be docking here momentarily. Yeah, there's the other piling right there. It's dark. It's not even lit up.